Well, hello. Hello. Ah, let me let the cat out. He's got impeccable timing. Yeah. Come on, mister. Wow. Leave it to a cat to wait until you go live to want out. Hello, Serena. Hey, Jack Potter. It's been a productive day for you. Cool. So I take it you did a lot of, let me guess, you did a lot of work in the garden, perhaps? I didn't do much of anything outside. It was close to 90. So I stayed in here. It was cool. Hello, Homestead Aquarius. I was listening to the CB radio. I kept getting this noise and interference. And I followed it all the way down what they call a Super Bowl on Channel 6. This dude was running so much power, he was heard all the way up on Channel 40, all the way down one, up in the ham band. I don't know where else he was, but I guarantee he was getting into some emergency services somewhere. He was splattered. That's why I don't run amplifiers. One, it's illegal, and two, they tear things up. You transplanted a few more plants, finished the worm bed, adjusted the sprinklers, that went astray, and made apple. Well, pardon me and my allergies. Made apple cider and applesauce. That sounds good. Have some cider with your applesauce. That sounds like something I would do, though. Have some applesauce and wash it down with the cider. Well, I replanted some. I had to plant whole new seeds for the sunflowers because something ate what I did put in the ground. Seemed like as soon as they sprouted up, something got them. It turns out that something was ants. So apparently, there was apparently the where I planted the sunflowers, so it was a colony. So I put diatomaceous earth over around those where I saw the ants, and then I put my seeds for the new sunflowers in a different place. Allergies are no fun. These nasturtiums look like they're doing really well. I've got some marigolds popping up. I'm just a little late on everything, but it's in the ground anyway. Tomato plant I bought the other day is looking pretty good. It's got flowers on it, so I'm being hopeful. I went up to the old place and I grabbed another strawberry plant, and evidently it bolted last summer. It made more strawberries, so there's another strawberry plant up there, but I can't really get to it. I'm gonna have to take a chainsaw up there, cut down the raspberry bushes, and then get that strawberry plant out that way. They had big, huge leaves on them. I wonder if I got a picture of a sunflower, or not sunflower, but strawberry that I rescued from another house. Bet I do. Wow. Everything's loading slow. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay. I'll just download it for Messenger. Maybe. Okay. Oh. Um, well, that's StreamYard. Where'd that go? Gosh, dang it. Okay. There we go. Look at this. Look at the leaves on a strawberry. And you can't really see it, but there's some suckers hanging out. I put it in this pot because I didn't have anywhere else to put them. And I can hang it up somewhere, keep the raccoons or whatever out of my strawberries. Hey, Beth. How you doing, Beth Schuler? That looks really good for. I mean, Homestead. I literally had to go up there with the weed eater and whack my way into where those were planted. It was just that overgrown, and I wasn't really holding any hope that they would be there. But they sure enough, they were still there, and they started a whole new plant. I got some lilies up there I need to take and transplant down here as well, but I didn't do it today. It was too hot. Yeah. Well, let's imagine, if they had been a little bit had my care. Imagine if they had my care last. I can't imagine what they would have looked like. But they neighbor.
Oh, oh.
How you doing?
Yeah, pretty well. Just a little bit on the sore side today for some reason down in that area.
Ouch.
I'll be glad when I get it over with.
Yeah, I imagine.
It's a little bit on the. It's not a pain. It's just a discomfort, sort of.
Yeah.
And decided, oh, today I'm gonna get my licks in today because tomorrow I won't be able to. I guess that's what it's saying. Who let Randall in? I don't know. The door was open. When you leave a door open, things are going to come in. You need to start putting locks on it, I guess.
we just let strays in. We don't care.
Yeah, we don't care who we let in. I left my door unlocked last night or Homestead, even though my stream did go south. I had to restart it. Hello there, Beth Schuler.
I've got another pot, but I don't think it's got the hanger on it anymore. I don't know. All these pots that I'm finding are around the house, and they were left from previous renters. But I guess I could make something to make it hang.
Oh, I got pots if you want any pots. I got pots. I ain't got no hanging pots, but
There's I got another pot. Just I could probably cut these coat hangers just right. I could probably make them hang it.
Yeah.
No, that plant that I just showed, as you came in, there's another one up there.
Huh.
That came from up there where I used to live.
Huh. Yeah, you told me about that yesterday.
And
you couldn't get to the other one.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the chainsaw. I got it all charged up. I'll take the chainsaw with me. I'll cut those thorns down so I don't get ate up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, them leaves. I couldn't get over the size of the leaves on those things.
It's funny how that works, isn't it? You leave something out like that where it can be by itself and do its own thing. It does better.
Yeah.
And when you go dealing with it all the time, then it seems like it, weird.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking, Janet. Yeah, they just, I mean, they just, that one that I planted there bolted and it created another plant, and that's the one I still got to get, but um, no sign of blossoms yet. That's probably because it was so surrounded by weeds and stuff that it didn't get to have a chance. But I think once it's down here and it's getting enough water and everything, it'll probably bloom. Heck, I got one in the front yard that's blooming. For every bloom, it's a berry.
Yeah, I watered my garden tonight and got to looking at my tomato plants, and shoot, I got tomatoes coming on just about every one of them.
Yeah, I got some on that plant about the other day.
Those were some really good plants that where we got them at down there to the Amish. They was really good plants. Seemed like, and by the grace of the Lord, He allowed me to keep it like it is. But he gets the main credit, but also they're good plants too. They more healthier looking plants, and yeah. But yeah, we got things coming on now. It'll be long. If we get that good rain we're supposed to get this week, and then things will shoot up. Everything, all my watermelons and stuff is cucumbers is all trying to is getting them little runners,
Yeah,
coming out from them and everything. They'll be stretching out across there, and after next rain we get, I would say it'll jump.
my cayenne pepper's looking really good.
Yeah.
No, there's no peppers yet, but it's looking healthy.
I looked on one of my bell pepper plants. It's got a little bitty, teeny tiny peas, smaller than a pea pepper coming on it. I had to dust my cabbages because it's getting bugs starting to attract to it,
Yeah,
and I had to dust them.
I used diatomaceous soil on my strawberry plant, my tomato plant, because that's where the colony is for the ants that ate my sunflowers.
Hmm.
They're all along the border of the house.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, they'll do it.
I didn't see them when I planted the seeds. It's usually how it goes.
They'll wait till it gets mature, starting to get mature, and that's when they'll hit it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure they had a nice little dinner.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Jerks.
Yeah, that's all they are, just screwing people's hard work up. But shoot, far, I was really surprised at the garden and how everything's looking now. Of course, like I said, I've been watering it. Well, we've been watering it every afternoon late, so that helps. But it ain't nothing like a good old rain to bring things out.
Yeah.
There's something weird about that. I don't know what it is, whether it's the nutrients in the rain itself or what it is.
Stirs up nitrogen.
Yeah, and I could probably get me some magnesium and give them tomato plants a good boost of magnesium, but uh, probably wouldn't hurt anything. Find something that got magnesium in it wouldn't hurt anything. Yeah, it is, Jenny Porter. It sure is. It's the best water. That you can tell. I mean, there ain't no comparison. Of course, it's all his water, but it seems like what comes from out of the sky is the best. You know. That's even actually better than what if you was to catch it and use it. It's even better than that. Even though that's rainwater, but it's different. Yeah. What was the temperature you said we had today?
It was like 86 and felt like 90.
Yeah, I could tell it was hot today. It was kind of almost humidity type heat as well.
Oh yeah, humidity was up there.
I I sat outside in the front yard there underneath the shade tree. Cause we had the air conditioner on, but I sat out there for a little while after church. We got back from church. I sat out there and went to sleep out there. I didn't sleep very well last night.
And I didn't either.
Boy, I had one little place on my foot that it was a nerve. It was a nerve pain. One little spot. And son, nothing. I could not get nothing to relieve it. Nothing. Not even ice. Wouldn't even do nothing. Wouldn't even phase it. And finally, I guess, it's about almost 5 o'clock this morning. I said, I have got to get to bed. I've got to sleep. And I guess I just passed out, you know. It just, And I guess that's why I slept out there on the lawn out there underneath the shade tree today. Took them cat naps, like a cat nap. Then I come in here, I come back in the house and took another cat nap in the chair. So I'm kind of glad I did, because I probably wouldn't have been running on all cylinders if I hadn't. You know. Getting old gracefully. Is that what you're doing there, Homestead? Getting old gracefully? Okay, it won't do no good to cuss at it. It's still going to happen. Might well just roll with it and accept your old age, Homestead. Embrace it. So you'll be able to tell these younger ones, you get to call them whippersnappers and words like that. You see when you get old. Hey, you whippersnapper, get out of my yard.
Hey Barry, what's up?
Hey there, Temple. I'm doing pretty well, I reckon. Well, I can't help that there, Homestead. You're going to have to calm down. Quit being so clumsy. Especially around sheet metal. Yeah. You need to kind of watch your surroundings there, Robert. Well, Janet, I tell you, I wish you all the luck.
Yeah, I don't think about it. That's the best way to combat it. Just don't even
I don't
think about getting old. You're not getting old, man. You're just getting better.
I don't. Well, today, we just celebrated my 43rd wedding anniversary, and that don't make me old. I'm old, but I'm 62, but that don't mean anything. I mean, I still get up and move around and do things and have fun, and really don't even think about it. But every once in a while, your body kind of reminds you,
Yeah,
hey, you can't be doing that no more.
you ain't no spring chicken anymore.
Yeah, you need to calm down.
Slow it down.
Yeah. Shut up, body. I'll do what I want to. Well, you might think that, but I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna I'll make you slow down just a little bit.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go put some coffee water on. I'll
Yeah,
be
go
right
ahead. Go ahead. I'll hold it down maybe. I don't know.
back. Think about it after I start the show.
I'm gonna I'll keep them calm in there, hopefully. As long as Homestead don't start going off the rails on us. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting old. You know, that's just the way it is. I mean, we can't help it. We can't stop it. You know, you just got to make the best of it. You know, I ain't one for sitting around. I can't sit around you know, yeah, I'm the anchor there, Homestead. I guess I'm an anchor man. I've got an anchor tied to the floor. Yeah. I hope everybody's doing well today. At least I hope you all got to enjoy the nice weather, you know. Yeah, it's been hot, but you know, what was it about 4 months ago? We were complaining about it being cold. So there you are. Yeah, about let's see, this is 4 or 5 months ago. Let's just say 5 months ago, we were complaining about it being too cold. I'm cold. I'm freezing to death. I wish summer to hurt and get here. Now it's here. We're just kind of the exact opposite. Beth says that she's old, but her mind is 12. Well, that's one way. That's a good way of looking at it. You know, uh, you keep yourself thinking young. You know, I am well. Thank you for asking. 91 degrees here today. It did cool off to a nice 82. Yeah, it's kind of cooled off outside a little bit. After the sun went down, it started cooling down a little bit. I always wait till the sun goes down, you know, and casts a shade across the garden. Then I'll go out there and water it. Give it a good drink. Each one of the plants a good drink, you know, I use gallon milk jugs. Take about 4 of them out there and give everybody a good drink. And seems to be a good plan.
A good drink.
The good drink. Drink and give them a drink. I wonder if you gave them coffee. Dump coffee on your tomato plants.
That's what saved my rose bush. Was coffee grounds and ground up eggshell.
Yeah. The eggshell provided the calcium, magnesium, calcium. And the coffee grounds gave it whatever coffee grounds gave it. No, you know. But, 91 degrees where Janet said. Well, you're down there in Florida, ain't you, Janet? So if that's where you're at, then you're all used to that warm weather. Actually, the humidity would be higher down there, I would think. I think it was in the 90s up there in Minnesota, according to what Shawnee said.
I wouldn't doubt that.
I think it's what she said yesterday on that live when she was in chat.
This was This was the scene just a few minutes before I went live.
Huh.
Still just had enough light.
Yeah, it looks weird, don't it?
It does.
It looks weird. Looks like a UFO eclipsing the top.
Take it over.
Homestead says he's 72 degrees and storms. Well, storms ain't there. He's here. How can he be there when he's here, Robert?
I can't be everywhere.
He can't be everywhere. I mean, he would like to be, but I mean, he can't.
Or I tried, but just there's not enough me to go around.
Maybe somebody looks like him. Oh my Lord, what am I thinking?
Oh no!
Somebody looks like him. Another one. There's another one running around. I'm Storms. Okay.
Let's not wish that on humanity.
Yeah, y'all got about 10 days of rain, and you're all a forecaster, huh, Robert? I think it's going to start Tuesday. We got a pretty good chance Tuesday and Wednesday, and I think it's going to slack off one day, and or at least the chances are not as high, but then it's going to come right back in there again. But I ain't complaining about it. It'll be all right.
Saves you the trouble of carrying water out to the garden.
Oh, yeah, I don't have to fool with that. I might have to water it tomorrow night, but that'd be it. That's Barry's view of the UFO. It was coming over the ridge. I don't even know if that's actually Barry. It could not be Barry. It could be a clone that they replaced him with.
Yeah,
but he seems to act like Barry, but I'm not sure.
I started doing that weird thing like Katy Perry's did.
Twitching.
Yeah, you'll know I'm not real.
I mean, he seems to have all the attributes of the old Barry, but I mean, the way they can do things anymore, it's remarkable. Yeah, Barry starts running into walls and stuff. We kind of, that's not Barry. It can't be.
Oh. Here's
Go ahead.
Here's National Institute of Standards doing their environmental, what do they call it? Their environment or ionospheric research. This is what it looks like on STR. Let's see here. Well, man, I tell you what, StreamYard is just so freaking picky. Yeah.
Well, that looks weird.
It does, don't it? They got other designs that they do. I guess it just depends on how they arrange it.
Huh.
At 8 minutes after the top of the hour, you'll hear that laser sound. And it does this, or sometimes it does other patterns.
Huh.
It's atmospheric research. So they say.
Yeah, we know. We pretty much know what they're doing. I mean, it's they almost let the cat out of the bag by doing that right there. What they're doing. Robert wants to know, what did Katy Perry do?
Yeah, Katy Perry was doing a performance, and her right eye was doing some weird thing. It's closing, and she had to press her temple and make her eye open back up again. And people are starting to wonder if she wasn't cloned.
Oh my God, she's a nutcase anyway.
Yeah, most of them famous people are.
Yeah, I never could stand her.
No, I don't like pop music. To be honest with you, very little pop music.
Before
Maybe
I
Japanese.
before I even know she was a singer,
Oh yeah.
I didn't like her face. But yeah, we don't know. It's we got this disclosure movie coming out. I think it's this Friday. I just wonder how many stupid people is going to suck it up like a vacuum. And
Spielberg said he doesn't even call it a movie.
no, he says it's disclosure. Basically, is what he's saying. But there'll be a lot of crazy groups coming out there and holding hands in a circle in the middle of somebody's cornfield, and you know,
Singing Kumbaya.
yeah, and they'll claim it's all about love, and and everything. The one group that's going to be catching the flack is the Christians. We're going to be catching it because it's hard enough now to try to witness to people because they're so closed-minded anymore. Most people are. But now, after that movie, you might well forget it. Uh, give them over to a strong delusion, and that's the way it goes. But I'm not going to break my neck to watch that movie when it comes out. I may watch it later on just to see all the details, but the trailers on it is enough for me, really. I've learned quite a bit from the trailers that they put out, and uh, it's not what people think it is. It's more or less a psyop. Well, there's KP Heathen coming in there. Hello there, KP. Oh, we got a fight in progress. I told EMS to stand by in that area. They got a fight in progress. Fighting over a bologna sandwich, probably. Yeah. I don't know.
Yes.
Don't everybody speak at one time because we won't be able to keep up with it in chat.
Come on, we know you got some good stories to tell. I don't have any because nothing ever happens in this valley.
I don't have anything much that people would want to hear anyway. It might be boring, but at least it would drag the show on a little bit longer.
KP Heathen, let's welcome in. Trying to find a video here.
We could talk about Robert for a little bit. That's always an interesting subject.
Oh well.
I'm sure people's heard it before, but we can't talk about Shawnee because she's not in here. There's Vision Preparedness. What coming in?
Hey, Grant, what's going on? I think I might have found it. Uh, I really kicked myself in the butt for not putting labels on videos.
Yeah, it kind of makes it hard to find things.
And there's just so freaking many of them.
Hmm.
Oh, this might be it. What would have helped? Ah, yes, this is it. Okay. We have to share screen. Oh, the pups. Yeah, that's a Trent. That's an understatement. Ain't no pup about them.
Homestead's got a Kelly Kittle.
What the heck is that?
It's a big old kettle, I guess.
Here we go.
Oh, that's a weird looking signal there. The volume, I can't hear it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I got it wide open.
Excuse me. I, I'm not hearing it. Just a little bit. There you go. Sort of. Yeah, I pick them up pretty much all the time on shortwave. Different frequencies too. Some of them different. They're on different frequencies.
The other station in there. Well, come on.
They'll go like at the clock sound, then they'll go ping. Here it comes. Wow. Weird. Was that a woman? I've heard her in there too. On that same.
Yeah, because Hawaii's version and
Uh,
the Colorado version, Hawaii's got female and Colorado's got the male.
I've called Hawaii before, but it's been a long time ago.
Yeah, WWH.
Hmm. You almost got to have one of them right there in order to get them.
Certainly helps. But that WWCR has been tearing me up here lately. But they're 100,000 watts, not even 100 miles from us. So I can't fault them for,
Yeah.
you know.
They're usually pretty strong about all the time. Uh, be careful there, Homestead. Don't burn yourself. My Lord, you're just now getting healed up from that stitches. Boy, that's weird. Way it looked like it on that. It's weird.
Yeah, I guess it just all depends on how they arrange the tones and everything.
Uh huh.
I've seen some other designs they made on there. Sometimes I'm just playing.
It's cool though. It's pretty cool. Well, sound is a pattern anyway. You can make patterns with sound, with sand and piece of metal and vibrate sound on it. And you can make all kinds of different patterns depending on the tone. That's all that is.
Yeah.
It's cool how different tones makes different patterns. It just blows my mind, dude. You've seen them experiments that they would do.
Well, a real good example is the pirate that torments the buzzard. He's made memes, literally made memes using sound,
Mm-hmm.
and it was laid over top of the buzzard. It was, I like to. I wish that pirate would release the dialogue between him and the buzzard. Uh, Somebody said that the video's floating around out there, but I cannot find it. He asked the buzzer, he said, "Can I tell you a joke? Buzz once for yes, two for no." And it buzzed two for no. He said, "Well, you're no fun."
Huh. Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, when you can make images out of radio waves, it's pretty darn cool.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So, well, Shawnee and let's see who else. Shawnee and where'd it go? I lost. Okay. Shawnee and Create with Becca both left a comment on my post about and that it's wrong to use the word in for and. It irritates the crap out of me. Me and my brother, I'm like, you wrote 50 words. You couldn't even finish the word and. Come on, people. Pretty soon you won't be able to. You won't recognize the English language anymore.
Well, it's about that way now anyway. People have got to where they're so used to texting if they can't actually sit down and write a sentence out. That's what happens when you'll lose that little edge. I mean that skill. You'll lose it.
Oh, here we go. I'm not going to play the sound. I'll just play the video part of it. So here's the pirate drawing pictures over top of the buzzard.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You can do it with sound. Now, if somebody does it right there, they got too much time on their hands. Way too much time.
He said on the air that he does this on his free time. He said it doesn't happen very often.
Wow.
He had one weekend. It was he broadcast from Friday to Sunday, early Monday morning.
Huh.
And then the next time he went on the air, he said, "I'm not doing that again. I barely got up for work." That's not their military symbol or something like that.
That's a Russian. That's a Russian word right there. Even that's Russian. It means something else.
Speed it up just a bit here.
A whole lot of people can't spell. I mean, it's just a sad thing. You know, they've been texting so much and using all them shortcuts while they're texting that when they try to write something on in a letter form or whatever, or they can't do it. And somebody else is, what are you talking about? I mean, you're writing. I don't understand what you're writing me. You know.
Yeah, I saw a video where the teachers were saying they're about to quit their job because none of the kids know how to read.
Yeah, well, yeah, well, that's I've stressed that so much that reading by itself is the most important thing that a child can do. Math is second, but reading is number one. And spelling also comes in number. I will say that was number two. Spelling would be. That's some good pictures there. Very talented.
Anime stuff, but yeah, it's
yeah.
Kind of weird to mix animals and humanoids together.
Crimeas.
Yeah.
What do you call them? Crimea. That's not normal. Well, when they understand that most people are not going to hurt you because you can't spell, or well, why can't I get a job? Well, you got to at least know how to spell and read. That's two basic things right there. Math comes in a third, but it's important too. But it's getting a little better, I think, in some places. Is better than in the country. I can't speak for the whole world, but out in your rural areas, it's better.
Put that back to normal speed because next time I watch a video, it's going to be chipmunk. There were a lot of teachers quit their jobs, or they were brought to tears.
Yeah, well, they get frustrated, and some of the teachers that just don't want to teach.
I
Also,
think I
and
think there is some, yeah, but I think there's some that have tried and just
well, that's what I'm getting ready to say. I mean, there's some that don't want to teach, but the ones that really want to care about teaching, yeah, they get frustrated because no matter what they do, the kids just don't get it, and you know, can't read, can't write their name unless it's on a electronic device. Then they can write their name. It's weird. Uh,
gotta come with. Yeah, I know. Uh, I mean, I've seen some comments, on YouTube. Hold on a minute. Hang it. Oh, these allergies. Wow. They were Yoda. They were every bit Yoda. Or Yoda would put words that should be in the beginning.
yeah.
Put it at the end of a sentence. And I was just like, what in the hell are you saying? And why are you speaking like Yoda? And, of course, I get the, if you, blah, 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 I don't care. I'm just like, some of y'all need to go back to school.
Yeah. Carol in there. She slipped in. She slipped in there. How you doing, Carol? Editing a short.
So editing yourself?
That's something I never did do, is edit a short.
I've done it, but it's tedious and it's not worth the trouble. For me, it's not worth the trouble.
Versus the outcome of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I've learned to just go ahead and pause a short video while I'm recording it, and then just pick it up. Yeah, do that.
Yeah, I've learned that too. It's a little trick. It's hard to. It's easy not to forget to do it.
And then I'm not trying to burn really, but anyway, this last update on my Motorola phone, there's an editor built into the editing software, and you could grab clips from other, like out of a folder on your phone, and add them to the shorts or add them to a video, like full length video, which I did one time, and I was so frustrated. I just said no. I put all the files on my computer and just edited it on the computer because I don't have the patience, and if my hands are too shaky to,
I do well to do a long edit long forms, much less shorts.
You calling me spicy, Carol? I'm getting to be a bit spicy in my as I get older.
Spicy.
I can't help it because I see things happen in the world that kind of makes me cringe a bit. Yeah, I might be getting a little spicy at my age. I don't know.
Burn.
I had for dinner, I had a salad that was Walmart's Marketplace salad, or Market Side, where they call it. And It was a taco salad, and it was like the dressing was like the sauce, and then you got this pitiful packet of it wasn't even an ounce of cheese,
Huh.
you know, and then they gave you crumbled tortillas that were like kind of fried, and oh man, I put all that stuff together, and I thought this might not be good. I loved it. I couldn't.
Hmm.
I almost ate the whole thing at one sitting. It was like enough there for two servings. Uh, yeah, it was good. It was cheap too. The Kelly Kettle. Uh, why is Kelly putting her kettle out there like that?
Yeah, that's a prostitute for you.
Short,
Kelly.
spicy. Well, yeah, okay. I got you, Carol. I've seen you spicy.
See, that was what we was talking about, Carl. Before you chimed in there, we were talking about stuff like that. You're barely functioning, she says. I'll say we're all at some point off and on like that, barely functioning, or seems like it.
Holy crap. $3,000, 1.75 acre lot with 2 bed, 2 bath mobile home.
Hmm.
Is that to rent or for sale?
I don't know.
Uh, doesn't really say. Anyway, it's supposed
Probably
to be,
rent or sale.
well, $3,000. It's wow. Here, let me just share that real quick. I was supposed to be getting that Kelly Kettle thing, but I got distracted.
That's easy to do.
For me, it is. Let's see.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Ah, Riverfront. Riverfront. Prime 1.7 acre riverfront parcel on Redbird River. Wow. It's cheap. I got to know why.
Mm-hmm.
I got to know why it's so cheap. That's one of those things you jump on before they change their mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Here's money. Sign here, and sign here. Bye bye now.
I can't remember where Redbird is. You know where that's at?
No.
Sounds familiar. I think that's more towards Daniel Boone National Forest.
Could be.
Here's here's the Kelly Kettle with a minus Kelly.
That's a Kelly Kettle.
You gotta be careful because Kelly is one of those names that
That.
guys can get.
Yeah, I can see where that would be a good prepping tool, something to have. Yeah, and really, it's not a bad price considering that if you can do a lot of stuff with it.
So says includes large stainless steel kettle, fire base, and whistle bag. A whistle and bag. Well, a whistle. Okay. Boils 54 ounces of water quickly using sticks, pine cones, dry grass, bark, etc. Works well in all weather conditions.
Hmm.
Whistles when boils. Oh, okay. So when it's done, it whistles like a kettle.
Oh,
So just use whatever's around you, and Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. Oh, look. Okay. Look at that. So, fire down here. Why is there fire coming out of the top?
Yeah, I think they've overdone it. They've overdone it.
Oh, let's me get a copyright strike again.
Oh well.
Yeah, I care. Oh yes. Oh.
We can
Oh.
get water. Oh, I see now how it is.
So the surrounding part is holding water, but the middle is hollow, so you can put the. Okay. That is nifty.
Yeah, that does seem like it's a good.
Well, you get sausage links with it.
Well, see there, Butt Nuggets Homestead.
Hey. What's going on? The Butt Nuggets.
Well, I can take a regular little kettle and do that. What that thing does. I mean, you can take. It don't take much of a fire to get one of them a regular kettle boiling. But it wouldn't be as fast as that. But I mean, you could make do without it. That still ain't a bad price. I mean, for what it does do. I can't see me making coffee like that. That'd be kind of, too much work just to make a pot of coffee when I can take a small kettle and put it on the campfire and, let it get hot. But, it's still a cool looking tool though.
I didn't. I took a step back from a lot of this political stuff because I'm starting to see where it's going.
It's but he's not butt plug, he's butt nugget, Robert. No, Robert's got butt. Oh, he did say they're correct. Butt nuggets. Oh my lord!
Sometimes I'm on Paper Airplane Kentucky, my drone channel, and I see my Storms channel come up.
Yeah,
it is getting out there, but
again, I've had it on my other channel that my Kentucky Goblin would pop up too. Yeah, we're getting out, but I'm tired. Went for the low hanging joke. Butt plug. Carol called him butt plug. Butt plug. Carol, you must be sleepy. What was that? Part 107 drone license.
Yeah, that's so you can sell your videos.
Yeah, that's what you got to have to.
It's a shame, isn't it?
How much does that cost?
Last I heard, it was about 100, 120, 150 to take the test. And you fail, you're out that money. You have to come back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to bother taking it. I like being a hobby flyer.
Carol is tired and has a short fuse. what Robert says.
Yeah, I knew that a long time ago. Short fuse.
Carol has a short fuse. Very short.
Well, you're not wrong, but Nuggets, you're not wrong about that because technically she would be a pilot.
Yeah.
Even though I just have the trust certificate, I'm still considered a pilot. Randall's still considered a pilot. You're responsible for where your drone goes, what you do with it. And every drone out there, even this is the bizarre part of it, even toy drones are considered an aircraft. So it's really bizarre, but it's the truth. Oh, God, Carol.
Oh yeah, yeah. Robert said we ain't got to explain it to her because it went right over her head. Would that be because she's so short, Robert? Butt Nugget says butt plugs are an unpleasant subject. Yeah, they are. They would be.
Wonder if anybody ever forgot one was there and it couldn't go to the bathroom.
I don't know what's wrong with me. I just can't go. What's wrong? Go to the doctor,
Yeah.
Of course, he or she probably won't look at it, but we got to send you to the hospital to look have them check it. Turn out it's a butt plug. Well, here's the problem. Let me uncork you. How did I get there? I don't know. I'll leave her alone, Robert. I'm just repeating what you said, Robert. I'm not adding anything to it. You said that. I didn't. I'm just reading the chat.
It was ticks or chicks, because ticks are the ones that are making people sick that really can't eat meat.
Well, chicks probably do too.
Yeah,
I guess it would depend.
make sure you tell Deborah I said hello. I need to get over there sometime. Watch you guys when you're live. It's been a long time. Just I've got so many live streams I go to in a week, and things to do besides YouTube. I'm making excuses, but you're gonna have to take it for what it is.
Well, I'm making excuses myself because I know I ain't got time. I tried to go people different ones, but sometimes you forget. It's hard to keep up with it all. Yeah, that's a good mindset to have there, Butt Nugget Homestead. Because before YouTube was it become a thing, what were we doing? You know, we were functioning and living life, and doing things.
Oh, believe me, I'm feeling the burnout.
Oh, I just when during the week I don't even think about my channel. I might get on YouTube and just kind of cruise around, different channels, But as far as me worried about my channel, I don't. I think about it once a month. I'll get in there if I happen to be on my uh, analytics. I might check that. Just to be curious. And, but don't really care.
Why is there so many butt nugget channels out there?
I don't know. Kind of makes you wonder. It's butt nuggets.
How did you surely it can't all be his? And there it is. Okay, I finally found them. Why that is, but
Permaculture. Oogle.
Google's a trap. You know it's bad when your government officials supposedly are going to burner phones. You want to explain that to me? I know what it is because AI's got out of control.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just put it out there.
They'll tell you, yeah, it has, and yeah, you're true. It ain't nothing to be. I'll put it out there too. I don't care.
They've been government officials have been issued burner phones because their privacy. They know their privacy has been compromised.
Mm-hmm. Oh
Might
yeah,
not be a bad idea, to be honest with you.
yeah. Burner phones, you get off the main circuit. Uh, you can, if you have to, you can throw it away.
Why can't I remove all there? Yeah, tiny farm nuggets. Yep.
Tiny, tiny farm nuggets.
Those are quail eggs, isn't it? Robin eggs. Those are tiny.
Did you know when hummingbirds are coming from Mexico into the United States that half of them don't make it when they cross the Gulf? They don't make it.
Hmm.
They lose, and some the ones that do, they lose about half their body weight
Jeez. No, there's nothing there in the first place.
because there's nothing but open water sea, and they can't get. They have no place to land.
Yeah.
That's why half of them don't make it. And I just learned that little tidbit today. The one I've seen here is that one's got the red uh, chest. Now that's not theirs from Mexico. That breed. but I think they stay here. I don't think they migrate back. I don't think they do. I'd do some more research on that.
They might need to take a break from the margaritas.
Yeah,
Just not going back to. They're not going back to Mexico because of margaritas.
they eat enough tacos and stuff down there, and they build their fatty tissue up so they can make that long trip.
Welcome back, Carol. That was a short trip.
It was a very short trip.
Why, when you not only do you have officials using burner phones, but I mean they're building out of the country. They're building places like bunkers and stuff like that. I mean, they know something's coming.
Mm-hmm.
I think they could hide from it, but they are going to be sadly mistaken.
Yeah, they're not going to hide from it. There's a lot of people think they're going to hide from it, from what's going to happen in the future, but they're not going to. Can't hide.
Yeah, there's only one person watching now. Oh well.
You can't go by that stuff. And, there's more than one person watching. That's what, because it's that more than one person in chat.
I keep seeing that number going up and down, and I just said,
Yeah,
any attention to it.
Yeah, I don't pay no attention to that. That just means absolutely nothing.
I'm seeing channels get disconnected right in the middle of their lives.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. By the way, I gotta go.
All right.
I gotta go to the office.
Yep. Maybe you're not done with the work until the paperwork's finished. There's channels speaking truth, and they're getting suddenly be watching for a good 45 minutes, and then they start speaking truth, and then suddenly you get that loading buffer thing in the middle, and the host tries to save it, and they can't save it, so they have to start a whole new live stream. Happens every single time. The funny thing is, you got there's Natalie over there at the Fresh Princess. She I don't know if she's got app problems or internet problems or what. She gets, sometimes her lives get cut off. She has to start a whole nother live stream. I can honestly say I don't think I've had that problem lately. Maybe I should start speaking truth on here about what's going on in our country. Let me test the waters a little bit. You'll say, well, he's only got 700 subscribers. He's not even worth the trouble. We'll just leave it. Storms radios alone. Yeah, she live streams from a basement, but she's got a hotspot in there. That's what I don't understand. But again, I can see where Doomsday Queen would be cut off because she's one of them redheads that's got that that attitude that screw 'em. I might tell it like it is. But yeah, I know exactly why they're getting cut off.
Mm-hmm.
You get too close to telling the truth on there. That's why there's a lot of channels that don't do live streams, because once you upload your video to YouTube, it's there for everyone to see. And they can't be cut off unless YouTube finds something wrong with your video.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this says a lot about phone, doesn't it?
Yeah, phone. They're constantly tracking you on that phone. They know where you've been at, where you're going, how long you're there. As long as you got that telephone, as long as you got that cell phone on and got it with you, they tracking it. And they're listening too. Even though that phone is sitting there and not being used, that mic's still picking up everything. And that's a fact. And really, we might think that we're trying to hide our identity on here. I know some people we don't like showing ourselves, but that AI anymore can sit there and take your voice and compilate a image of you by your voice pattern. This AI, like everybody uses, like Chat GPT and Grok, that's low key AI. I'm talking about the government AI, what they use. Well, no, the moon landing ain't real. That was the big. They tried to say it was real. It's not real. I can talk and chew at the same time, Janet. Well, of course, the moon landing is not real. I don't have no factual proof, nor does anybody else. But I do know how to look at things and come up with my opinion on it by factual evidence. We supposed to have went to the moon with a little bitty old fragile spacecraft, and the only thing we've done since then, by coming close to it, is this little orbit that they supposedly made around it, and yeah. It looks like that Apollo spacecraft looked like it was made, the bottom part of it looked like it was made with aluminum foil. That's about what it looked like. Now, even the command module, I mean, there ain't a thing about it that makes sense. None of it. Now, if it's real, then they're going to have to show me. Otherwise, I'm just going to come up with my own opinion of it, and that's the way it's going to be.
Well, at least with a landline, the original landlines that went over twisted copper wires, at least depending on what 3-letter agency you were, at least back then they had to get approval to tap you. But they could only tap you if the phone was off the hook. If your phone was on the hook or you unplugged it from the wall, then they had to rely on slipping up there and putting some kind of listening device up. And back then, their signals were so weak, they'd have to be parked around the corner to hear you.
They've using UHF and VHF back in the Apollo days and to communicate back with Earth. And now, supposedly with this Artemis, they use digital, and it still took them about the same amount of time to communicate.
They supposedly used a laser for the more encrypted private messages.
Yeah.
But,
well, I mean, if they actually done it, then I'm just like Butt Nugget there said. Yeah, even if they try to show this, can we actually be 100% agreed upon that it's real what they're showing us?
I don't see it. Now, before AI became so huge, we had that 50-50 chance that something that someone created, let's say it was a video or an audio recording, we had a 50-50 chance that it was real or fake.
Well, the Van Allen radiation belt is, you'd have to have shielding about 3 foot thick in that spacecraft in order to go through that, if that's even real, and without it killing you. Somehow the Apollo missions, they went to the moon, they went through that radiation belt with that little bitty paper thin module, landed on the moon, done their little business, come back, and they're fine and dandy.
Don't forget, remember what the lunar module looked like? Had almost a geometric look to it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, when they splashed down in the ocean, what was it? It was a cone, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Explain that.
Well, no, that I can explain that part a little bit. I think that is part of the command module. What they landed on the moon with was the landing part of it. I can't remember what they nicknamed it, but
I know, but they jettisoned it off the moon. It was still that geodesic looking,
Yeah, that was, yeah.
But when they came to Earth, it was that freaking capsule looking thing that it looked like a nose going off a rocket.
Yeah, they jettisoned the lunar lander before they reached Earth. And that's the front part of the command module. That supposedly. But I don't know. And another question that I would like to put out there to the court: uh, who in the world was there filming the lunar lander when Armstrong first stepped off the ladder? Now, who was doing that? Did they? Oh, they set the camera up already. Well, then okay. Well, then he wasn't the first man on the moon, then was he?
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody had to physically set that camera up out there on a tripod and dust their footprints off so you couldn't see the footprints going to the ladder, and then climb back up there. Oh, boy, this is rough. And one small step for a man. Hold that camera straight. Yeah, come on,
Low shoes for all.
That whole thing right there, just that alone, is enough to cause questions. I mean, come on, people. I would like to believe that they actually did it. I would. But everything points against it. None of it makes any sense. I'm not a smart guy by no means, but I know when somebody try and pull my leg. I knowed it back in before the internet got big is what it was. I knowed it. I could see it. None of it made sense.
Dried cranberries are so tasty.
Yeah, truth for all podcasts. I mean, who in the world got down out of the out of the lunar module and set that camera up for Armstrong to come down the ladder? That's the question I want to ask. The Martians, the moon people, were saying, "Oh, would you mind holding the camera while we come down off this ladder, sir?" I can't understand you. Just hold this camera. Camera? I don't know. I'm confused at this point. I think Robert probably knows. He just sitting back there keeping all that information to himself. He knows what happened because he was there. I bet you. He might have been the one holding the camera. I'm confused there, Butt Nugget. I'm confused. Well, if Janice got a point, if she says the cameraman got off first, set up the camera, then left, and they left him there. Oh yeah. Well, then he was the first man on the moon, not Armstrong. But yeah, it's funny.
You're giving credit to the wrong person or the wrong alien. Because by all accounts, we were the first aliens on the moon that we know of.
I would like to believe they went to the moon. I really would have. But, I mean, there ain't a thing about that. None of that makes any sense. Nothing. I hate to be a party pooper, bust Robert's balloon for him, but well, then he what? Homestead said maybe Armstrong set it up. Well, then he wouldn't be the first one on the moon surface, would he?
Now, I would understand if they explained it like, well, the camera was on the side of the module, and they used an arm like they did on the oh shoot, those explorer things they got up on Mars supposedly. You know,
I
I could understand if it was something like that, but no.
Well, that would be the only explanation I would have, that Armstrong set that camera up, dusted his footprints back to the module, climbed up the ladder, and pretended to come back down again. Are we getting a good video? Yeah, we're looking good. You can proceed down the ladder. Are you sure? Yes, because I ain't going to do it again.
Oh, so I'm going to ask how much of a delay there is between Earth and the Moon. So apparently there's a 2.6 round trip delay between transmissions, but yet when they did this recent one on April Fool's, which that should have been a red flag right there.
Mm-hmm.
They had an instant communication.
Mm-hmm.
There was no delay.
Oh, they were using digital. Well, it still doesn't matter. Still, doesn't make no sense. I forgot about that part about the Artemis. It was their launch. They launched on April Fools. Okay. And nobody caught on to that. Nobody did. And the only external view that you could get from the spacecraft as it was going towards the moon was a CGI animated clip. No actual live footage.
Nah, can't read that. Anyway, one-way radio communications between Earth and the Moon takes about 1.3 seconds. Because radio signals must travel at the speed of light, a complete back-and-forth conversation results in a round-trip delay of approximately 2.6 seconds. A 1.3-second light speed delay is manageable, but it is noticeably it noticeably impacts real-time interactions and digital networking. Aha!
Well,
video conferences.
On my channel, I got the complete Apollo 14 takeoff and landing on audio. Just listen to it sometime. You might have to listen to it 2 or 3 times, but you'll catch the different little nuances. But yeah, I don't know. It's just an interesting subject to talk about. Like I said, I would love greatly that we actually went. That would be awesome. But the facts don't point to it. They don't.
Video conferences. The lag can make video conversations feel disjointed. Future missions like NASA's Artemis plan to rely on modern digital systems, excuse me, which may even introduce additional processing delays of up to 4 to 12
See,
each way.
see,
Uh-huh.
it was even a worse reception than the Apollo missions were, and they were using VHF sideband actually upper in the ham frequencies, but it was uh, you know, I'm just saying. Even this Artemis mission, I mean, as soon as it launched, it was crazy. Nothing about it made any sense. We never seen any live footage of them in the capsule. Never did.
The delay is caused by distance. So, if I can learn how to spell distance between Earth and the moon.
Is a UA.
So, the Earth and the moon is about 238,855 miles. So let me go to Voyager 1 and 2. It takes 27 hours for a communication to make it just to Voyager 1. You leave a message. Oh, is Carol leaving? All right, good night, Carol. So you have to wait 27 hours before you can get a response back for Voyager 1.
Yeah.
The distance is the problem.
Mm-hmm.
But the funny thing is that on Earth there is no delay.
Yeah, just that fact alone.
Yeah.
On the Apollo missions is enough to question. Yeah, I mean, Homestead had a pretty good point. They could have used some kind of extension thing for the camera that it automatically deployed, and they maneuvered it towards where they could see the step, And I've got it on audio on my channel, the complete mission. Everything live as it happened, as it was happening. And when it happened in '67, I was about 4. I was probably about 4 year old when it and I remember watching it on black and white TV. I remember watching the exact lift off, the whole 9 yards.
I was about 1 or 2 years old.
I remember barely. Walter Cronkite was the man that was doing it on NBC. NBC halted everything. They halted everything, programming, everything. They don't do it now, but back then they did, and they halted it all. And there's nothing but Walter Cronkite all day long. And I sat there and watched it take off, watched them land on the moon, land on the moon.
Yeah.
And the whole Neil Armstrong thing, everything. And I can remember Gemini too. I can remember that. When they done the first spacewalk during the Gemini missions. I remember. I mean, all that's cool. I mean, yeah, the Gemini missions. Yeah, that's a good possibility that did happen. But
Voyager 1 is currently 15.8 billion miles from Earth. traveling at 38,000 miles per hour.
Yeah. Well, I'm just, saying it like it is, the way I look at it. And I hate to say it, but when it's something like that, I've never been wrong. That the facts are conflicting due to reality.
Yeah, I'm up to my ears with all these lies. I would love to have government officials and scientists that would just flat out tell the truth. I mean, that would be a whole new twist on everything, now wouldn't it?
Now, Butternuts got a point. Those probes we've been sending to Mars, who's the lands? We got places out west that look just like the Mars. Well, down in Africa, there's places in Africa that look just like the Martian landscape.
Yeah, people have actually compared photos with the places here on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, who's telling the truth now?
I mean, you got to look at all this. And it's hard to believe it. I mean, you can't. I mean, you not be a rational person. You can't believe that. All you have to do is start searching and going down that rabbit hole. You'll find all kinds of stuff. You'll find some stupid stuff as well. But I mean, everybody on here is intelligent enough to figure all that out. I mean, but you sit there and compare, use your own eyes to look at it. I mean, I don't know. It's just we're living in a bizarre world anyway right now, and nothing the government tells me I have to say I have to call them out on it, but BS. NASA. It's the initials for never a straight answer.
Yeah.
Is what NASA stands for. Never a straight answer. And everybody use your own judgment. Yeah, it. Like I said again, it would be cool that if we actually did go. It'd be awesome, But unless they let me go with them and let me experience it for myself, so I can come back and tell everybody. But then all of you guys would say, "Oh, they got to Randall."
How much did they pay you, Randall, to tell us lies?
How much did they pay you? I'll never tell. I'll never
do you remember a couple years back when they were going to have a movement where all these people were going to rush Area 51?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, now they want to God, I just had it. I hate it when I do that. They want to do the same thing. I'm trying to think what they're. Oh, the Antarctica. So they want to go to Antarctica and go beyond the, the boundary where humans are not allowed. I'm just like, good luck with that.
Yeah.
You better have a lot of money. You better be trained for cold weather. If
You better
if it
take,
truly is that bad there.
we got, I don't know.
But yeah, that's what they want to do. So there's a movement now to go to Antarctica and go past the ice wall. Yeah, I know. I know it's hard to believe, but there's people talking about doing it. It's like, well, have at it. I don't
Yeah,
like
let
it.
me know. Let me know how it turns out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna find out what's
I don't
down
like
in
I
there.
don't like being cold, so y'all can y'all brave the elements get down there, but might not be something you want to experience again in your life if you've done it once, because there may be stuff down there that you don't want to see.
As that one movie says, you can't handle the truth,
Yeah.
which is probably so for a whole lot of people. They won't be. They can't. That's why I'm saying this new disclosure movie coming out this Friday. Yeah, be people jumping on the bandwagon on that one. I know what it is, but I ain't. Yeah, the reprobate minds. They'll believe a lie. If it's very possible, even the very elect would be uh, deceived, which means the Christians, or one that if it was possible, they would be deceived themselves, which is possible. It could be very, and that's what the reprobate mind. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to steal it from you. Go ahead and share the scripture, though. Truth, if you want to. I guess it's all right. It's Barry's channel, not mine. It's his house.
I'll mute the mic for a minute so I can clear my sinuses.
But that's what it's all about. There'll be some weak-minded people that will take this movie coming up, and they'll believe a lie, and that's exactly what it is. It's a lie. These aliens are not from another planet. They're interdimensional and they're demonic, and that's just the truth. And I've always said that, and that's why I'll never be fooled. Well, you got the gift of discernment, you can't be fooled on things like that. The Bible plain tells it. I mean, there ain't no gray area as far as the Bible is concerned. There's no gray area. The Bible says what it says, and that's just the way I look at it. And I use the King James version, which is simply a translation. The New King James Version is a translation, even though some will say that there's been words taken out or whatever. I've got both of them and I've compared them. Not really. even though I use it the King James version, I do have a new King James. It's got the English, translation of how we speak. But that's exactly what it says. If it was possible, even the very elect would be deceived.
There is versions that are missing scripture as well.
Yeah, well, the King James version itself is closer to the Hebrew that we're going to get.
Yeah, but they were very important scriptures, and they were compared against a very old Bible, and it was in the old Bible.
Yeah, and there was a book of Enoch and Jubilees, and there's several books that was not even added to the King James when it was translated from the.
Because they were considered canon, but
yeah, after they include them, it's not, but all you can do as a Christian is to plant that seed. You can't make nobody believe it. All you can do is plant the seed, and that's actually required of us, is to plant the seed. And in Matthew, it talks about the parable of the seed. Let's read that. I think chapter 17. Off the top of my head, I may be wrong, but anyway. It is what it is.
Can you not jump on my...
God himself is not going to push himself on nobody. He gives everybody the free will, right or wrong. He lets us make our own decisions. And even Jesus Christ, when he was on the earth, he didn't push himself on no one. He just spoke the truth, and that was it. He didn't force it down them or anything, but that's all we can do, and tell them about it. That way they can't say once judgment day comes around, they're standing there before him. They can't say that they never did hear about the gospel. They can't do that. Oh, you remember that time that someone tried to witness to you and you told them you wasn't interested? Do you remember that time? That's what he'll say. And
get your head out of the cat food bag.
Even as Christians, I believe it. I do believe that once we're saved by grace, we're sinners saved by grace. At least that's what it says in the Bible. And we're still sinners, but we're saved by grace. The ones that are accepted Jesus, but there's so many different, beliefs out there, and I only go by what the Bible teaches. That's it.
I said, get your head out of the bag. Come on.
Okay.
Oh my God! I could put the cat food in the closet because they won't leave it alone. Wow. I don't wonder I have to buy it so often.
Yeah, the ones that didn't accept him will be judged, and they'll be judged justly. Oh yeah, They're going to be judged. They're going to be judged justly. It won't be no unfairness about it.
Well, everyone will be judged. It's just,
And
even if you did accept him.
well, you'll be judged according to the things you didn't do, where you could have done more with it and you didn't do it. Yeah, we're all going to do that.
I wish this fly would leave me alone. Let me grab this fly swatter. Even if I don't use it, they'll leave me alone. Oh my!
Was that a good one?
That was a 9 out of 10.
I was going for a 10.
Well, you got a 9 out of 10 because you did it live.
Okay, I'll take that and go with it.
But 10 would have been you going, pardon me, I have to leave the room for a minute.
I'll be back in 30 minutes. Oh well. Yeah.
It's
True said that fly could be one of them monitoring spirit, them little small, teeny tiny drones that they have. Flew in there.
I'm holding the fly swatter. That doesn't even scare them.
Homestead said, "Speak softly and carry a flappy stick." Fly swatter. As a Christian, you will experience spiritual warfare, our truth. The more you try to live for Christ, the more the Satan will try to discourage you and put things in your way. He can't take you away from God after he once has you. The Bible plainly tells that once you're his. But Satan will try his best to discourage you and things like that. Yeah. Constant battle. Right when you think you've got everything lined out, that's when he'll throw something up in front of you, make you mess up. And that's just the way it is. It gets easier as you go along. The longer that you are a Christian, the older you get, and you're not so easy to fall for his little tricks. But he still gets you, though. And small, it ain't the big things he gets you with, it's the small things.
The main thing is you pray and you keep your faith. Mm-hmm. And as you get older, you learn from experience. The main thing is to pray, keep your faith, and learn from experience, because you're given those experiences to learn. Mm-hmm. That's what humans do.
Christ never said that being accepting him was going to be easy. Look at it, what he went through himself. So you think we're going to have a nice, happy time following him? No. But like you said, Barry, yeah, that's our experiences. We learn from them. And God knows that we're not going to be perfect. We're not perfect on this earth. We can't be perfect. The only one that was perfect was Jesus Christ. And even he took the sins of the whole world on his shoulders on the cross, which made him imperfect for a moment. He had to do that. But yeah, you're going to make mistakes. And there ain't no way around that. But I don't know. But this whole world is so messed up that people can't see that we're approaching the end times, then I don't know what to tell them. You know, people say, well, how do you know that when you die, you're going to go to heaven? Well, faith. I'd rather have faith thinking that I'm going than not. I'm not going to take that gamble. I'm not going to do that. No, I'd be a silly bet to take. Very silly.
Well,
I'd be
that's
like
horrifying, Ed.
I'd be like jumping off a cliff, and well, I don't think it'll break my bones much. You know. Well, here's a thought. Why not don't jump off the cliff? That would be even better, wouldn't it?
At least
But,
take a parachute.
yeah, I don't think it'll hurt much. No, it won't hurt much. You
might not
probably
feel it when you hit the ground.
you might feel it for a split second, and that'll be about it. But I'm just using that example. You know, it's just there ain't no hard way of looking at it. I mean, it's pretty obvious. You know, but well, like I said, you know, getting on that movie, there's going to be a lot of crazy people, and they're already out there already. And when they bring that out, and everything it stands for, they're going to be jumping on that bandwagon, and it's just going to be a terrible mess. And it's supposed to be that way. It's supposed to be that way. You know.
Don't be surprised if they try to push a new religion on us.
No, they will. They're going to claim that these things are what created us and stuff.
Yeah, well, they're already pushing that.
They're already pushing that. They're already pushing that.
Oh, you nasty little fly. I'm going to get you. I got your 4 other friends. Now, let's go. It's like every time you open a door, 50 flies come in.
No, Jesus Christ is not a religion. It's faith. Religion's man-made. God doesn't care whether you're a Baptist, Church of God, Presbyterian, Catholic. He don't care about that. That makes no difference to him at all. That's man-made. As long as they preach the Bible, and then that's the only thing you have to. And you know, I'm a Baptist, but that don't mean nothing to me.
Satan is the god of this world.
Yeah, Satan is control of this world. This world belongs to Satan. He's a principality of there.
You remember back? The scriptures speak of where Jesus faced the devil personally, and he knew exactly who he was dealing with. The devil tried to dissuade Jesus to commit sins and follow Satan, but yet his faith was so strong that, you know, he just said, I know who you are, and I won't be swayed by you.
But he tempted Jesus, but that was part of Jesus's trial. He had to go through that, the temptation. He had to go through that before he was crucified. He had to experience it all to, you know, fulfill it. And yeah, Satan is in control of this world. He's the principality of the air. But you know, there's so much different, I wouldn't say religions out there, and you know, I just know by faith that Jesus Christ is the only way. And if there anybody preaches any other way into heaven outside of Jesus Christ, you're told to stay away from them and rebuke them. But that's a decision everybody's gonna have to make on their own, just like I had to. Oh, I gotta go again. That's AL8 is running through me.
Well, walking the path of righteousness, that is the ultimate test. That part isn't necessarily something that even a pastor could teach. That's something that you have to commit to. I can't, I can't sit here and say that I've followed a path of righteousness, because I'm far from it, and most of us are. These flies certainly aren't. I don't know why they're even in my house, but it's P46. Yeah, P46 PM.
I think it actually feels better outside than it does in here with air conditioner on.
I know it's humid in here.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to cut it off at 12, because we need to be up early in the morning, don't we? Look, he's done left the room again.
Well, I think I'm gonna probably get off here in a minute.
Yeah, I'm going to cut it off at midnight, because we need to be up early.
Yeah, I'll be around your house about I'll probably leave here about 15 after 6, so I can get up there in time. You get settled in. So I dread this. I just don't like going.
Yeah, I know.
The aggravation of it all. But I gotta get it done, because it could make things worse on down the road if I don't. That kidney's already swollen, so I don't want to make it to where I have to have work on that. Add anything. They say that calcium is what causes them kidney stones. How can you get away from it? I mean, there's nothing you can do outside of not drinking the bottled water's got calcium in it. The water you get off the tap, it's definitely got calcium in it. Probably loads of it. Milk, well, of course, it's got calcium, but it ain't that much. I mean,
Dairy products.
Yeah, how can you get around it? I mean, Can you? I'm gonna get this
What?
on.
Oh, yeah, I'm trying to bring up. Cat, don't bother me. Why do cats just, like you're trying to do something, and that's when they want to be up in your face.
I don't know. I would send you a link real quick, but I'll put it in there. But
I'm
I have to
I'm
go to
working
the
on
YouTube side.
working
Okay.
on it. It's hard to do with a
Okay.
cat, Daddy, I love you, Daddy.
There you go. Thank you, Barry.
Yeah. Daddy.
Oh crap.
Oh, I do love you, kitty cat. You just had really bad timing.
I just hope I can go to bed and I couldn't last night. Damn foot. That one little spot on my foot, right below my big toe joint, one little spot there was constantly, there was a sharp pain would come out of it, feel like. And I couldn't do nothing to get that to stop, dude. I tried everything. Ice packs, warm water, uh, rub some icy hot on it. Still didn't. Nothing. It finally just, I guess I just fell asleep by 4:30, 5 o'clock this morning. I finally just, you know, God, I hope I don't have it tonight. I'll be comatose in the morning.
You're harder to wake up when they're probably going to put you to sleep, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
It'd be harder to wake up.
Oh, what do you have to wake me up for?
Yeah.
Oh, sleeping so good. This is the best sleep of it. Whoa.
And I hate to admit
Yeah,
it.
I've got truth. I got neuropathy in my feet. I'm diabetic and all that. This wasn't a neuropathy. Well, I guess it was a neuropathy pain, but it was like in one little area. And sometimes it don't even bother me, But at one particular time, we're gonna keep you up all night, and just about did. Oh golly!
Yeah,
Usually can find little remedies, to kind of numb it, but nothing worked.
restless leg syndrome is a lot of fun for trying to sleep.
Oh yeah.
What?
I used to have that a lot.
Charlie.
I used to get them Charlie horses. Just all of a sudden, it just hit you. All of a sudden, it's about you'd about die.
Yeah.
Hello there, Andrew. Welcome in.
Hey, Andrew.
But anyway, I think I'll go ahead and get off here, Barry, and I'll catch you in the morning.
Yeah, all right.
Y'all have a good night out that way. Take care of yourselves, everybody. Yeah, magnesium. I need to start. I need to start taking some magnesium. I think it helped too a lot. Yeah. Okay, everybody, have a good one. I'm hopping off here. We'll catch you in the morning.
Have a good night.
All right.
With that being said, I think I'm going to cut it off and thank everybody for coming in. The StreamYard counter is lying, so None of you have been here tonight. It's all been your imagination. But yeah, so let me say goodnight, and we'll talk at you somewhere on the YouTube streets or a dark alley, whichever comes first. Have a good night, everyone.